Beijing released additional details on December 9 about the December 6 standoff between Chinese and Japanese fighter jets, according to a report by the South China Morning Post, offering a more elaborate account of the confrontation in the skies. Tokyo had earlier claimed that Chinese J-15 jets locked their fire control radars onto Japan's F-15 aircraft, describing it as a highly provocative act amid already escalating regional tensions. The Chinese Foreign Ministry said on December 9 that it is standard military practice for aircraft to activate search radars during routine operations, and insisted that such actions should not be misinterpreted as aggression. China strongly implied that the signals detected by Japan were part of routine search radar activity rather than a hostile fire control lock, suggesting Tokyo exaggerated the threat for political effect. A fire control radar lock is widely considered one of the most threatening acts toward a military aircraft, since it indicates that a weapon system has actively targeted the plane. Such a move signals a potential attack and often forces the targeted aircraft to take evasive action, heightening the danger of miscalculation or unintended escalation. Chinese J-15 jets allegedly intermittently pointed their radar systems at Japan's F-15 fighters on December 6, creating moments of high tension throughout the encounter. This confrontation unfolded while China's aircraft carrier Liaoning was conducting large-scale military drills near Okinawa, an area where both nations frequently operate. China also released an audio recording, which it claimed captured radio communication between the two navies in evidence to support its version of events. The clip was presented as proof that China issued a clear warning before the standoff occurred, suggesting that Beijing acted defensively rather than provocatively. China further claimed that Japan acknowledged and confirmed receiving China's warning in the same audio recording, reinforcing Beijing's narrative of responsible conduct. Beijing went on to accuse Tokyo of deliberately disrupting what it described as China's lawful and scheduled military exercises, framing Japan as the instigator of unnecessary tension. China also released a trajectory map showing the paths of the aircraft, which depicted two Japanese fighters making a sharp V-shaped turn near Chinese flight operations. Chinese media reported that the closest distance between the Chinese and Japanese jets during the standoff was less than 50 kilometers, underscoring how close the situation came to becoming dangerous. According to Japan, however, there were two separate instances of radar lock on the same day, each contributing to the seriousness of the encounter. The first radar lock incident reportedly lasted for about 3 minutes, while the second one persisted intermittently for a total of roughly 31 minutes, according to Japanese sources. This entire episode comes amid steadily rising tensions between Japan and China, fueled in particular by Japanese Prime Minister Sonai Takeichi's strong remarks regarding Taiwan. Takeichi warned on November 7 that Japan would deploy its military forces if China attempted to seize Taiwan by force, a statement that Beijing viewed as a direct challenge. China swiftly accused Takeichi of meddling in its internal affairs and urged her to retract her remarks, saying they violated Japan's previous commitments on the Taiwan issue.